Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anil, and in this Laravel video tutorial we will learn about the component. So please watch this video carefully because this question can be asked in the interviews also. Laravel component is not a much older topic. This is introduced in the Laravel 7 in March 2020. So you can say that this is a pretty new topic also for a moment, right? So we will learn that what is the component, how we can make it, how we can use it and reuse it, how we can pass the data in the component, and at the last I will ask you an interview question. You can attempt this interview question in the comment box if you want, and if you don't want then that's okay, but please read about these interview questions if you don't know about it, right? So now the question is, what is the component? So component is basically a piece of code that we can reuse it, right? We can reuse it on the same page as well as on the different page. So if you just want to make compare it with some other functionality or other feature with the programming language, then you can say that this is pretty similar with the functions. We can reuse the functions, we can pass the data to the functions. Similarly, we can reuse the component and we can pass the data to the components and all, right? But components are the much advanced to the functions, because functions have limited functionalities, and we cannot use the functions in the Laravel especially as an output renderer, right? But in the component we can write here the HTML, we can write here the PHP, we can connect the database inside it, and there is a lots of things that you can do with the components and which cannot be achieved with the normal functions, right? So if you just want to take example of the component, then you can say that header is a best example, because header is a reusable thing, and let's say we have around 20 pages in our website, then this is not a good idea to make a header for every page. Let's make a single header as a component and include it and use it in the all pages, right? This is the best approach. Second approach, you can say that let's say you have a sign up button in your website, and it have around the sign up button place have around 4 or 5 places on the 5 places, right? Then what you can do, that you can just make a component for the sign up button and you can reuse it again and again wherever you want, right? The benefit of it, if you just want to upgrade the sign up functionality, you want to add a new function, a new field in the sign up, then you have to add it only a one place in the component, and it can be included automatically in the all places. If you use the sign up component functionality different for the every place, then you have to make the new code or the updated code every place. So component is the best approach when you want to use any functionality again and again, right? So now let's see that how we can use it. First of all, how we can make. For that, I am just going to take you on the command line and just write here PHP artisan make component and component name. Let's say my component name is header, and just hit a enter here. So now you can see that our header is created, and you can see that every component have the two files. One is HTML, second one is the PHP file. So here you can see that in this file which is just generated in the view inside the components, and here, right? And here we can write our HTML kind of things, and this is pretty similar to the view also. And the second file will be generated in the app views header, right? And here you can write your PHP code, and this is pretty similar as an controller, you can say that, right? So now how I can use it. So I am just going to make it some content like just put here h1 tag and just simply write here header component, right? So how I can use it. For that, I am just going to make a two more views. One is users and another is about. So let's make first one, users dot blade dot php, right? And let's call it, just make it some h1 tag or some text here, like you can just simply put here user page, right? And now let's go to the web.php and make the route for it. Just simply put here route view users, this is the URL, and user, this is our view file name. Now let's just simply call the users, right? And now you can see that our page is, user page is ready. So how we can use this header .blade.php, which is our component, inside the view? So you just need to simply add here x hyphen header and close it with the self closing brackets. So now you can see that header component is ready for it. So in every header component we can just use this tag, and the data will be this header tag will be passed here, right? So similarly, let's make one more component. Let's say about dot blade dot php, and just put here some tag text here, like about page, and here we can import the similar header like here also, right? So just put it and make for route for this also, and you can just simply put here about, this is our URL, and about, this is our view page. So I am just going to open it in the another one. Now you can see that header component is reused in two components, right? In the two views. So how we can pass the data to it? So let's say you just want to pass some data from the users. So let's say you can put here some data kind of thing, and just simply write here users component header, right? You can just mention it, and similar thing, the same parameter you can pass it from the about also, and just simply put here about component header. Simple. And now let's go to the component php file, and here just get this data $data as an parameter, and we can assign to the any property. So let's define a property, public $title. You can put any name to this property. You can put here data name, component name, whatever you want, and just use here this, and title will be the $data, right? And now let's go to the header.blade.php and just simply write here $title. Okay, so we just missed something here, I think. Let me check. Yep, we missed the colons here, and now you can see that here we are able to see the header component, about component header, and here we are able to get the users component header. Even we have the only one component here. So that's all for a moment. If you still have any kind of confusion, you can ask me in the comment box. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and like this video. Bye bye, take care.